Hello, friends. Happy Friday. I just wanted to pop in and share a little reminder that before the quantum leap is the quantum crumble. And maybe you've experienced this. I think if you look back in your life, I'm sure you have. We've all experienced this where before something really incredible is about to happen, something utterly falls apart. And something that I'm being reminded, and I want to extend that reminder, is that I think the way that we can trust the light within us is like truly one of the most important things. I don't think we can really talk about or remind ourselves enough to come back into trusting the light that we are. Sorry, I'm breathing a little heavy. I was just like dancing like crazy. It's like that's some of the best revelations come through when I'm dancing lately. It's been a really fun time. But loud good music is such medicine. But I don't know, I just want to say this reminder, but what's really important though is what really is I don't know what I'm looking for here. What really is to me incredible is how you can love yourself and hold yourself and carry yourself through the transformation, through the quantum crumble before the quantum leap. That is the magic. That is the nitty and the gritty. Because the quantum crumble, there's no saying like how crazy it's going to be, how much it's going to push you, how much it's going to stretch you. Because the whole point of it being a quantum crumble is that's the point, is it's going to push you more than anything you've ever known. Again and again, the transformation. And so there's almost an inevitable part of that being that experience of like, damn, I'm being stretched. I can't even handle this. This is too much. Something's wrong. Like, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? Like, just all of these sort of like, when the quantum crumble is happening, it's very easy to want to like cave in on yourself. I think maybe that's what's naturally happening because it's like, it's like your whole identity is basically dying and crumbling, and something new and more true is being birthed through that, because we're coming back into a different order, a more divine, awakened order of being, where we're living from the heart, where we're moving from the light within us. And it's a different way. It's very much, being present and trusting what's arising and following your intuition, versus the old paradigm, which is very like just programmed. It's just we're operating on what we've been told to do and how we've been told to be. It's all being dismantled. All of that is being dismantled. And if you're here on this journey, it's very conscious, you're probably very aware of it. But anyways, so like my question is like, again and again, as we find ourselves here in the quantum crumble part of it, it reminds me of that Charles Bukowski quote. It's really about how well you can walk through the fire, because the fire isn't going to kill you. But the thing is, I think what my soul is really wanting to share and remind is that when that quantum crumble is happening, when we get pushed to that edge, I think it's very easy to start tearing yourself up and spinning around in circles and freaking out and like falling, like just completely sort of trying to pump the brakes and stop and quit or give up or go back or like just not commit to the quantum leap. But time and time again, it's when the quantum crumble is like the most happening, if you can just do whatever you need to do. And there's no judgment on this, because I guess what I'm trying to say is like that quantum crumble is gonna push you beyond your edge. It's like, I'm not saying that don't get pushed beyond your edge, but when you get pushed beyond your edge in the quantum crumble, can you remember who you are and remember what's happening and come back to the truth? Not get sucked into the illusion, not get sucked into the dream when that's happening, but actually come back and focus on what's real and what's really happening and have that next level of faith. You know, I see something around, going around in memes a lot, is that both faith and fear are choosing to believe in something that you can't see. So when you think of it that way, you know, it's like you might as well trust yourself because you've gotten yourself this far, and think of all the miraculous things that you've experienced. And the more you can lean into that and embody who you are, and embody who you are, your deepest self, embody who you're becoming, this new identity, this quantum leap. And I think we're all doing this, whether you know this consciously or not. We're shifting, we're evolving. It's like this next level of yourself that you're, you know, leaning into or allowing. It's like, how can you embody that even more during the quantum crumble is the question. Things falling apart, things outside of you looking like they're not working out, things like, you know, like that, just, you know how it is when things in your life are about to shift and things just like crumble. Knee-jerk reaction is to start panicking and picking up all the pieces and doing whatever you can to just appease like the matrix around you, you know. And if you find yourself doing that, that's okay, but can you come back, you know, and sort of just remember who you are, and the practice of embodying this next level of yourself. When you remember this and you practice this, and it's like learning your ABCs, you know, it's something you just do again through repetition. That's how you get really good at it, you know. It just sort of starts to ingrain in your subconscious, and it's like walking, it's like talking, it's like reading, you know. But sometimes, you know, you might stumble, you might fall. It's okay, just get back up, right? And keep practicing. But when you can remember, I guess this is just the heart of what I'm trying to say, and it takes so much courage. It takes so much courage to lean into the unseen, to lean into something way bigger and, I guess, unknown, but you can feel it in your heart. It's already there. It's already within you. If you can just let go and let yourself shed these aspects of you that are no longer serving you, these maybe beliefs or these thoughts, these worries, these narratives, these voices, these habits that want to try to manipulate and go in and fix and manipulate all these things like around you. If you can just sort of allow it and keep tuning in with the light within you. It is like pedaling on a bike, you know, it's like having that momentum and that balance and like practicing. And you might fall, and you just get back up. You find that balance and that momentum, and you keep going. So much love to all of you. It's like a lot of energy in my body right now. I just wanted to share. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to share that because I think that's so important. Because when you're on that edge of like about to quantum leap, whatever that means to you, you're about to shift your identity, you're about to create something or experience something new and expansive. There's like this contraction. There's like this, a lot of times there's a crumble, you know, and if we can just start to really remember that, and, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean something's wrong. It's just things that are not serving you being sort of booted out of your life. And really it all just comes down to faith and more trusting, you know, and above all, I don't think almost there's anything more important than remembering who you are and starting to embody it. Not just think about it, because then it's just a thought. It's just conceptual, but the practice and the art of embodying it, embodying the light within you, which is going to look different and unique for every single one of us, which is so beautiful. You know, not comparing yourself to anyone else, engaging yourself off of anyone else, because we're all meant to be unique and different and bring our own unique piece to the puzzle. But that's really what I want to share today. And there's also this really fine balance of creation. And to me, I've talked about this before, everything is creation, you know, everything that you're doing and creating and building and playing with here, you know, everything. So continuing to create and have these quantum leaps and these jumps in our experience and expansion and evolution, which feels so good in the heart, you know, to start freeing ourselves from these old limited paradigms and boxes and mind control bullshit. You know, I think we've only begun to see like how programmed we really are. That's the beauty of coming out of the mind control, is like, it's not just about, oh, look at all these people and systems that are controlling us. It's about, oh, look at how much I've been holding myself back through this mental prison. And then beginning to be able to shift that, take that responsibility back, take that sovereignty back, take that power back, that focus, that remembrance. That where your focus is, where you're looking, where you're cultivating, your energy is so powerful. So much love to all of you. Thanks for listening.